It's 2024, and I hope that you had a fantastic New Year celebration and that you're ready to tackle this year with all the peace, all the gist, all the grind, everything, positive, positive, positive. I know 2023 for some of us, it was never a great year, but lesson learned, we are appreciating them. And anyway, that's the reason why I'm having this video for today, because I figure out the lesson for 2023, some lesson for 2022, okay, can come in handy with what we are doing. Okay, in the money management satisfaction rating video, Grace Dyke expressed interest to understand my financial goal. So first of all, thank you for all who are watching my videos and for asking questions. I truly appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, my dears, in today's video, I will introduce what financial planning is, and in the next video, I will communicate my financial planning. This way, those who are new or student of financial management like me can be able to understand what financial planning entails. Personal financial planning is the process of managing your money to achieve a specific financial goals. Remember, it is not about listing down that, okay, this is where my money comes from, this is where my investment is. No, 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 no. The objective and goals is it involves accessing your current financial situation. Then you set goals and create a plan to reach those goals. So if you go to my previous playlist, you will understand I've given you a few pointers on how to do this to understand your financial, what formulas you can use, what plans you can use. Okay, so I would suggest first you watch that, then you come and watch them. The aim of financial planning is to allocate your resources, that is income, expenses, investment, etc., in a way that can help you meet both your short-term and long-term financial need. Remember, short-term goal can be something for tomorrow, like, oh, tomorrow I'd like to buy a new top. That's a financial goal. Okay. So nothing is too little and nothing is too big when it comes to financial planning. The key component of financial planning, and in this, I'm going to talk about personal financial planning. It includes one, setting financial goals. Here we identify and prioritize our financial objective. For example, for me, it's retirement, buying a home, paying off my debts off, and funding my education. For you, it could be traveling. For it could be paying a medical bill. It could be saving for uh, buying a car. It's anything. So just first set your financial goals. Well, that's because that's where you're gonna start. Then next, number two, we're gonna move to budgeting. That is, create a budget to track your income and expenses. This will help you understand where your money is going and allow you to make informed decision about spending and saving. Once we have done the budget, the third thing is to establish an emergency fund. You have to maintain an emergency fund to cover up unexpected expenses, providing a safety net for your future. I know most of the time, like us, when we start saving, for example, the last time when I had got some liability and I was like, okay, I am really gonna pay my school fees so that next year I do not have to worry about school fees. 2024, and I'm still worried about my school fees. Why? What happened is that an emergency came up, and it was a situation I could not ignore because it involved the survival of my parents. So at the end of the day, I had to take that money, put it there, and then now go forward. But if I had an emergency fund, I would have just picked up the money from there, given it to them, and done this goal of mine. So you see where I'm coming from, which brings me to the next point, debt management. If, like me, you have a debt, develop a plan to manage and reduce them. This might involve prioritizing high interest debt or consolidating your loans. In the next video, I'll tell you how I did that for mine. Then the next one we need is to invest. I know some of us are still learning, but please develop an investment strategy on your risk tolerance, time horizon, and financial goals. This may include investing in stocks, bonds, and other financial instruments. Now, this is something very important because you could go to YouTube and learn videos from other professionals who are more than me when it comes to this. You can get books or you can get a coach who can help you with the investment. Don't do like me, get all your money, put it in the bank, and then at the end of 4 years, you realize that you paid more taxation to the government and to the bank than actual interest you received. Next, retirement planning. We all have to retire someday. It doesn't matter what role you are, even yeah, I'm trying to figure out a role which doesn't. Okay, my mother has never retired being my mother, but yes, we have to retire someday. Anyway, plan for your retirement by contributing to accounts such as retirement account. If you are in America or such places, you can join a 401k. If you're from Kenya, from me, it can be as little as joining an insurance company that offers a retirement plan. Oh, if you're brave enough, you can go with the government National Social Security Fund, and also consider other options that can help you maintain your current living without having to dip with where you're good. Remember, if you're like me looking to retire in the next 10, maximum 15 years, you will have a portion of over 30 years where you have to rely on your retirement, whatever in your retirement. So plan it wisely. The other one is insurance. I know we all say, why do I need insurance? You always have to elevate your insurance. It includes offers like health insurance, life insurance, property insurance, and other coverage. Remember, medical bills, as we grow older, they become quite significant. Okay. Life insurance is great. Some banks, like the one which I have, I opened an account and they gave me a life insurance, which was good. Some employers do give me life insurance, but you can always invest in more life insurance. Also, insure your property. You don't want to go and build that house where you're going to say, okay, this is the house that I'm going to retire to. And then by good luck, fire, floods, anything, our changing weather pattern ruins it. So please consider paying insurance so that in case of anything, you can be able to elevate your needs. Next, I know we don't like this, but we have to start tax planning, especially now that the government is planning anything. Like for us Kenyans, can you believe it? When we used to sell a property or anything, we used to pay the government 5%. And back then, they decided end of last year to increase it to 15%, 200% tax planning. Now, most of us, you had that piece of land that you wanted to sell and you actually thought, oh, it was only 5%. Now we are going to go to understand it's going to be 10%. So how do we do this? We understand the tax implication of your financial decision and look for ways to optimize your tax situation. So for now, you might decide, selling this property and giving the government 15% might be too much. So I would rather just lease it out and pay the normal taxation, okay? Estate planning. Now, I do not talk about buying houses for this. I want to talk about when you are no longer here. You need to consider how your asset will be distributed in event of your death. I know most of us don't write wills, so we don't want to get stressed, but please create these things. They designate who is going to get and what percentage they're going to get. We don't want people fighting over the little money we have when we are gone and you are looking over your agreement like, oh my God, I can't believe that is happening. So to save your people this, ensure we do that. To conclude, by engaging in personal financial planning, individuals can work towards achieving financial security, building wealth, and ensuring a comfortable financial future. You might not be where it looks, yeah, the future might be looking bleak because right now you're between a rock and a hard place. But remember, we start small, and this year we make sure by the time we end the year, even if all we have in our account is 365 in your currency because you decided to save just 1 shillings each day, that is more than having zero in your account. Whatever savings, whatever investments, whatever you do this year, we are going to be proud of ourselves. See you in the next video. Have a wonderful first Saturday of 2024. And let's grow together. In case you have any question, drop it in the comment section and I will try to answer it. Bye bye.